Hey, we are live. I have the one and only Tamara Thompson joining me tonight, and we're here to talk about some cool stuff. Tamara, thank you so much for joining. I know you're just a skosh busy.
Thanks for having me, Ken. I appreciate you so much.
So, you have an event coming up next week in San Diego. I keep wanting to say starting Thursday, but that's when I start heading that direction.
That's when we arrive to the party.
Right. So it's going to be on Friday, and you're going to have, and by the way, you can share this out on your Facebook if you want. But it starts on Friday. It's called the Broadcast Your Authority event, correct?
Yes. It's all about broadcasting your authority through the media and different platforms, like really positioning yourself as authority for those that are either deathly afraid of the camera and haven't even started, to the ones that are already doing it but can't seem to get visibility for or traction for their business. So there's a lot of different things that we'll be covering throughout the whole experience. So I'm really excited about it.
You put up a post the other day asking for volunteers. Excuse me. And do you mind if I just show your Facebook page and show that?
Go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
Let's go through this and talk about it. So, down here is where I really want to focus. Like, you're talking about, you're going to learn how to position yourself in the media. You're going to building influence right, the correct way with different media platforms, how to effectively repurpose content and build authority. If you want to be visible everywhere or learn how, this is the exciting part, the upcoming trends for 2020 for Facebook and Instagram. Woo-hoo! Hello. And listen, people need to realize, like, you've got some heavy. Why don't you talk about, before I read on, like, how do you know, how are we going to know what's upcoming for Facebook and Instagram? Do you know anybody there?
Well, what's funny is, well, it's not funny, but I'm actually, the keynote this year is actually, she helped create Facebook Live. She started the trend of Facebook Live, which we are obviously streaming out through StreamYard onto different things like Facebook Live right now. So, I mean, that's Randi Zuckerberg. That's Mark Zuckerberg's sister. I mean, she's worth over 200 million at this point. She started her own media company, Zuckerberg Media. She started her own entrepreneurial institute, Zuckerberg Institute. So she left Facebook after 6 years of helping Mark build this empire, right? And it's so cool. Like, she's one of his sisters, but she's super humble. She's a super intelligent woman, and she's not just this person that individualizes, knows just Facebook, but she's such like a technology, like, intelligent woman. Like, she knows everything that's going on with the media and things like that. So I'm excited because she's going to share what she's up to now, as well as some of the things that are to look up in the actual media space, which she actually is doing some really great things as well, because she has her Zuckerberg Media platform that actually helps in the side of tech. Like, she wants the future for tech. She helps young kids get going with that, because she sees the future with technology, which is what we're using right now to hold this live stream. So people need to think about, like, the trends and things that we're going to be shifting with from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And then, of course, we have Mari Smith, the queen of Facebook herself. We did a live stream earlier today, so I was super grateful to be a part of that.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, she's awesome. I love her to pieces. So she'll be talking about trends for Facebook, but also Instagram, because she loves building influence on Instagram and helping people teach that. So she's, totally going to geek out on that with us. So I'm super excited about that too.
And that, like, Randi sits around the Thanksgiving dinner table and talks to Mark and says, "Hey, so what do we got going on over at Facebook?" No, I'm kidding. But it's going to be a lot of fun, right? There's going to be a lot of great speakers there. Somebody just handed you something, I can tell.
She took the laptop.
Oh, she did?
I have like 4 computers in this office. So
oh my gosh.
we're streaming out live, we're sharing it out.
That's so awesome. So, and then you're going to be doing a lot of teaching. I work with a lot of people, I know you do, that need to learn how to do live streaming and broadcasting and video stuff, just video stuff in general. And that's what is so exciting about this. And I got to tell everybody, first, I want to thank you for inviting me. You're like, hey, how would you like to be a judge on an influencer panel? And I'm like, looking around like, who's she talking to? Did you?
It's what?
I was like, did you send this to the wrong Ken? Like, what? I'm kidding, but like, so
yeah, of course not.
I know I'm playing, but it's going to be a lot of stuff that you like. I'm just blown away. I'm excited to be out there.
Well, we have yourself coming in, and there's about 30 other influencers flying in from around the world, which I'm super grateful for people that were like, you know what, I'd love to show up for you and your audience and provide value and connections and just be there with the positive energy that we love to have. And one of the things I'm really passionate about is bringing people together. I'm not just like the video authority out there. I love experiences. I love, masterminding. I love, creativity. I love bringing stories to life. It's just me as an overall person than just like an event holder that knows things about video, right? And the experiences are what really, help people come together. And then you're able to meet your social media friends in person. And then it like 10, times your, relationships and opens up doors in so many more ways. I remember last year we had attendees go out, and I look back at it and I see these memories with them, and they're now either besties, they're now clients of each other's, they might be JV partners. It's those relationships that we're able to build in person and connect. And so I'm excited to bring all these people together because most of them that are coming in, I've never met you guys in person.
I know. I mean, you were on my show. What's it been?
A year or two ago?
It's been a while now. You were on my
while. Yeah.
That's when we were already friends on Facebook, but that's when we really connected. And like, just a lot of, and I think that, and I'm going to pull up the website here because I want people to see, that they need to go. It's for consultants, agents. If I might add just a little, my 2 cents, if it means anything, it's literally for anyone. You don't have to be a consultant or an agency owner,
entrepreneur, business owner. I mean, anybody that wants to put themselves out there. Like if you're a content creator, if you want to build your YouTube, your Instagram, like obviously we work with a lot of specific types of business owners, or those are people that are attracted to us, but really you can come together with these people. If you like networking, this is a great place to come and network. It's like one of the meetup.coms, but with a lot more variety and a lot more passion, but also a lot more trainings too, because it's not just meeting up and networking, but that's one element. If you enjoy that, then you're going to enjoy this event.
Right.
And so I'm just super grateful for the people coming out because we have a lot of like amazing speakers in the lineup. And then, like you said, with the Own It contest, so you're going to help be one of the judges on the panel for that, which actually one of the choices for the ticket options is the Own It Pass, which is super valuable because you actually get to step up on stage with one of these influencers and do a short media interview with them. So you're positioning yourself as the authority, as if you're hosting your own show. And then you get to leverage that video media clip that we give you after the event, basically to leverage that interview. What would it do for your business if you could interview, Mari Smith or Sean Cadell, Ken Walls? Like, what is it going to do for you to interview one of these amazing people coming in, and you can utilize that, repurpose that content, use it for ads, posts, whatever. I mean, it's super valuable. So that's our Own It Pass. And then of course we have our VIP passes where you can actually come and join the VIP party and actually hang out with these people that are flying in from all over. And then of course the general session actually allows people to attend all of these sessions, and you actually get to be a part of the audience too and do some interactive activities at the Own It contest as well, and participate as well. So there's a lot of ways to be a part of this. It's like, what is the most valuable point for you though?
And again, you're going to walk away if you're at this event. They're going to walk away with some unbelievable knowledge on how to broadcast, what platform to use, when and how and where. And I mean, there's just going to be a lot of great, valuable content. So you did tell me that there was and of course you still have a few tickets left to sell. But you also said there were a couple of scholarship tickets.
Yeah, no, I'm super grateful. We have about 20 spots left to fill our event. So, because it is a limited space, like we like to keep it, full but intimate. So a couple hundred people in the room. So we do have about 20 spots left to fill, but we are super grateful because one of our sponsors delegated a certain portion out to ticket purchases. So, like I had said to you behind the scenes, Ken, that I would offer 3 of those scholarship passes to somebody in your audience, or 3 separate people, or if somebody's on there, it's like, oh, my wife and I want to come, or my business partner and I want to come, for 3 people that want to actually show up, commit to coming, and have a valued VIP pass of $597 a pass, which we're selling. So if it resonates with somebody, we do have 3 of those that I'm offering to your audience. Of course, we want to bring more and more people together. So this just gives an opportunity, and all you have to do is get there, take the action, and show up. So
wow, that's awesome. So there you have it, right from the lady that's putting on the event. If you're in, well, you don't have to be in San Diego. Like, you don't even have to be near. Like, there's
people coming in from all over the place. It's crazy. We have people coming in from Canada. I mean, we got people coming in Florida, New York, Portland, Oregon, Chicago, Texas, Arizona. I mean, there are some locals coming in too, and you don't have to be local to attend.
No.
But it's pretty cool to see people flying in.
I'm flying in. So, I mean, again, I am a, Carl, this is not Mark Zuckerberg's sister. There's somebody that thinks you're Mark's sister. No,
I hired Mark Zuckerberg's sister to be my keynote.
Randi Zuckerberg is going to be the keynote. So
I hired her.
Tamara hired her. But so I consider myself a broadcast expert to certain degrees. There's probably some technical things I would need to learn, but I'm going primarily because I'm doing it to do the judge thing, but I'm also doing it because I know I'm going to learn something. I mean, Mari Smith,
takeaways for everybody. Like,
absolutely. And I've followed Mari Smith forever.
It's funny. So last year, I remember there was this one moment I did like a tech trick with the smartphone, and it was so funny. Everyone in the audience was just stumped. I was like, whoa, teaching moment. Everyone in the audience did not know this. Like, I was trying to remember what it was at the time, but it was like something simple to me, because I just know everything from settings, from like professional cameras to smartphones, whatever. But most people don't really get into the techie stuff, but I kind of geek out sometimes. But it was so cool to see that like everybody was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Please teach me. Like, that was so cool. Like, I want to do it again.
Right.
I want to teach everyone something new, I want them to have those takeaways and those breakthroughs, and figure out what can work for them. Maybe they're stuck with something and they're just really not getting more engagement, and they want to be more visible online, or they want to build their influence on YouTube, but maybe they're not setting it up properly, because there's a lot of different things that are going behind the scenes that you have to do to actually set up your channel the right way.
Tell everybody about that YouTube guy you've got coming in that I've never heard of. That's terrible.
Sean Cannell, yeah, he's amazing. So we're both originally from Seattle, and him and his wife are coming in from Las Vegas. So he's got, I want to say over 100 million views at some point now, and he's built $1 million company based on YouTube marketing. So he's a big influencer.
What's his name again?
Sean Cannell.
Sean Cannell. Okay.
Yeah, so Sean, SEAN, and then his last name is spelled CANNELL.
Okay, Sean Cannell. So he's coming in, and he's had over 100 million views on YouTube.
He's amazing, and he's a super humble guy, and he's one of our keynotes there on the last day of the event. So everybody that's there and is committed to show up and just stay through the whole experience, you're going to just see how, it's not just about the teaching and training. It's like watching how the event experience goes, because there's a story arc through the entire event, because you have to share these experiences because people have emotions and want to figure out things and learn trainings, and it just gets people together because when you're putting yourself out there on video, like you and I are really good at this because we're used to it at this point, but there's a lot of people that don't have the courage, or they're vulnerable with things, or even with storytelling too. It's the same thing as getting your message out there and things like that. But we're going to go through a lot of cool training, so I'm really excited. And the event is October 18th through the 20th in San Diego. And like I said, we're grateful for a sponsor to actually give us 3 VIP passes that we're extending to 3 people on this live stream that are committed to coming out and hanging out with us. And
Frank Crinitti, that just asked that question, is the #1 car salesman in the world. Literally, he's so cool. He's like my best friend. And Frank, I know what he's gonna say. It's on a Saturday. I deliver more cars on a Saturday. But like he does need to be here. He really does. Frank, you need to be here. I
actually worked with a car company once, in the sense of like figuring out some of their video strategy for some of the stuff, because it's about being creative too with your video marketing as well. Figuring out how to position yourself as the authority and having options to actually shooting video content yourself at your own, dealership versus maybe having a videographer coming out and seeing like what options you can do. So I have creative ideas for everybody when they come into our events. I'm like, ooh, let's deep dive onto what we can actually help you do. So it's really cool when people can show up, or they can, take time off work or whatnot and just make it happen. So
So is there a lot of audience interaction? Are there any like workshops also?
Yep. Definitely. Yeah, there's definitely times we go through some different frameworks and activities, interactive activities, some that are more like on vulnerability side, but then there's also the stuff on like tactics and figuring out like what really is on the tactics, what the most benefits, what's the advantages of these tactics, so that people can actually figure out what it is that their framework is. Because one of the most compelling things is actually having videos that have like a compelling hook, so we go through like the framework with that, because sometimes people, get to a point where they're like, oh yeah, they're just posting videos or whatnot, but maybe you got to open it with a specific story or a certain way, or what's your call to action, because people sometimes will go live and don't have call to actions, and it happens. But, there's different frameworks that we go through for the hooks, so that you can actually take these and try these when you leave the event. So
well, this is going to be fun, and thank you for being so nice to #1. I know you're busier than all get out right now, and you're like, I'll hop on real quick.
We'll be there. So this time next week, Randi Zuckerberg will be speaking.
Wow, that is so awesome.
OMG is like, that's right.
Do what?
OMG. Danielle in the other room's like, OMG.
That is crazy. That's crazy. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. Anybody that's interested, I mean, look, not just like, I might be there. This is like, yes, I'll be there 100% for sure. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tamara is giving anyone in my audience, or not anyone, the first three people from this live stream. And if you watch the replay, just send me an instant message. Don't send Tamara a message. She is overwhelmed right now. So,
my notifications is off.
I told her when we first got on here, I said, you need to meditate or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, but send me a message and I can hook you up with a VIP ticket. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to learn a ton about what we're doing right now. I mean, I coach clients on this stuff. Look, I'm constantly going, your microphone sucks. You need to get a real microphone, right? Like, and so like, I'm telling you, like, there's just these little tiny things that you're going to learn, and how to use your phone the right way, and the different, just, it's going to be incredibly valuable. Tom, or Tim Gillette says,
He'll be there too.
that's awesome. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Hey, Tim.
Randy. So yeah, hit me up, you guys, if you guys want to get on here. It's going to be a blast. It's in San Diego. I've never been to San Diego. So I heard it rains all the time there, nonstop.
That's Seattle. I'm just kidding.
I know, I used to live in Seattle.
Me too.
Anyway, well, listen, I don't want to, I mean, you're busy, and I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you inviting me on. Yeah, I was just like, let's do it,
Yeah, that's how you do it. So anybody that wants to talk about getting a free ticket, first 3, and it's first come, first serve, first 3 to send me
VIP passes. So
yeah.
You'll be able to join in the VIP action and get some awesome gifts, and the ability to network on the VIP party with the 30+ influencers flying in too. So
is there a VIP party or something somebody said?
That's on Saturday night, and that they get access to that. Yeah.
Wow. With a free ticket, they get access to make them pay for the party at least.
If they're committed to come out with one of these scholarship tickets that were provided by one of our sponsors, that they've paid for it and they've covered that cost for you. So.
That's awesome. All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for hopping on.
Well,
get back at it. Go get a massage, relax. It's all going to be okay. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast.
I'm excited. It will be great. No, I'm grateful for the opportunity to bring these people together, and I'm excited to see you next week.
Yeah, me too. I mean, a lot of people I know out there. That's awesome. So if you're interested, hit me up, send me a direct message. Tamara, thank you so much. Don't hang up on me yet. We'll see you guys later. Hit me up if you want to be there. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.